what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram videos. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you won't miss another upload from me. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So first and foremost, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is officially O. It's always up here on the screen and it's always linked in the description box in case you guys want to follow me. I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram pictures. I'm not going to go into too much detail about my Instagram stories. If you guys want to see a video on that, be sure to let me know in the comment below and I'll show you guys the apps and everything that I use for my Instagram stories. But I'm just going to be talking about my Instagram feed, like my main profile. Before we jump into like how I edit it, I want to tell you guys just a little bit of tips on taking Instagram pictures. First and foremost, lighting is very important. So I use natural lighting for all of my Instagram pictures, whether it's outside or in my room. I don't care. I use natural lighting. I have artificial lighting here today, but I don't use that when I take my Instagram pictures. I used to. A lot of my older pictures I use artificial lighting, but I just like the way natural lights look better. So I have a big window right here that gives in a lot of light into my bedroom. So what I'll do is I'll just stand right here in front of the mirror and use the natural lighting that's coming in to take my picture. Also the time of day that you take it. So normally for me, I try to take my pictures. I'm a little late today because it's almost 4 o'clock, but most of the time I try to at least get them in around noon or 1-ish, just because the sun is really high and it's beaming in and giving that really good light. Another time, if you're taking it outside, then sunset, when the sun is setting, is a really good time because it's like it gives you that perfect like yellow tone look to your skin and it looks amazing. So I love taking pictures sunset and, like I said, noon, because the sun is really high and it's giving in that good light to take my pictures on my phone. And I always use my iPhone to take my pictures. I don't really use my Canon camera to take it just because it's too heavy to take selfies with, but so I use my iPhone, or I would use my Sony a5000. Another thing is your angles. So you want to really know your angles when you're taking photos. I don't really like to take photos on this side, even though, because I feel like it makes me look like a completely different person versus this side. And I like to angle it. Like I like to just hold my camera at a tilted downward angle, and sometimes I'll hold it slightly to the side just to give it a good right angle. With the camera, the only difference is you're gonna hold it up and this screen is up here so you can kind of see how you're taking the pictures, but that's pretty much the only difference. If you want to take like an outfit picture or posing or something like that, I normally take my outfit pictures in my mirror right here. It's a floor length mirror. I just take my outfit pictures in there because it's just more convenient for me, and I don't really like to bother people asking people to take pictures for me, so because I take a lot of pictures, anywhere from 50 to 100 pictures, and then go through and delete the pictures that I don't like, and the ones that I do like I'll save to my favorites, and then I have like 15 of my favorites. Like I take a lot of pictures because I'm very indecisive when it comes down to pictures. So now I'm going to get into actually how I edit my photos. I have my phone right here and I'm recording it, so I'm going to try to talk through this while I do it. I'm going to show you guys 2 different ways. I'm going to show you guys how I edit my outfit posts, and I'm going to show you guys how I edit my makeup posts, just because I do them separate ways and I use different apps for each one. So I'm going to show you guys that. I have my folder here that has all of my stuff in it for my photos, and as you guys can see, it's quite a few because, like I said, I do use apps for my stories as well. So the first thing that I do is I go through and I save my pictures to my favorites folder. And if you guys don't know how to do favorites, you just go down here to this heart that's at the bottom and just click it and it'll put it into your favorites. The first app that I use is called Airbrushed. So Airbrushed is, for me, is pretty simple. Like you can do the extraness in it, but I just keep it simple because I don't like my pictures to be too blurred, too over edited or nothing like that. And for me, out of all of the apps that I use, this is the easiest one that gives me like that look I'm going for. I'm going to show you guys how I edit my makeup photos first. So I'm just going to pick one. And what I do is I go to Magic here on the side, and Magic just pretty much blurs in any imperfections. It makes your skin darker or lighter based off of, you know, how dark you are, how light you are. It darkened my skin here. You can go in and change it if you want your skin tone to stay the same, or you can lighten the picture and it'll lighten it. But I like the way darken look. I like how tan I look there, or fix anything that you feel like it didn't do it enough. But most of the time when I click Magic, I'm good to go. I don't need to do anything. And once I save this, then I'm gonna go to Facetune. So Facetune is the second one that's on here, and I love Facetune. The first thing I do is go ahead and upload the photo, and then one thing that I love to do is whiten my background. Now I'm going to show you guys another technique in the outfit photo, but in this one all I do is whiten my background. So I'll just go and just add a little bit of white to my background. Sometimes the shadows can make my room walls look a little gray and dusty, and I don't really like that. So what I do is I go in and add just a little bit of white. Just whiten up the backgrounds and whiten my sheets or whatever is seen in the back that's white. And then you can erase it if it gets like on certain stuff, like how I have on tan here. It's going to whiten the tan. If you have on light colors, it's probably going to whiten the light colors, but it's not going to like whiten my hair or anything like that. So sometimes it whitens my face. Well, actually all the time it whitens my face if I go over my face, but you can just erase it off of your face. But like you guys see here, I just erased it off of my face. But like if I do it on my hair, it's not going to whiten my hair or anything. Even though I smoothed it and airbrushed, I like to add just a little bit more smooth to it, just in certain spots. Like on that one, it pretty much smooths out everything, but when I go in, I smooth it out. So like right here on my cheek where my breakout is, I'll just go to smooth and then just smooth it out. Right here under my eye, I have a little wrinkle. I'll just smooth that out. And then get the other eye, pretty much, and just go anywhere that I feel like needs to be smooth. But you don't want to overdo it, because then you'll start looking like that meme, and you do not want to look like that meme, okay? Okay, so that's pretty much how I do that. And then if you click down here at this little blue square down here, it shows you the before and after. So yeah. Okay, so then I like to go to details and zoom in again. And what I like to do with details is go over my brows. It just gives me a more precise brow look. And I like to go over my eye look just because it makes your eyes look all glistening and nice. And if you have on eyeshadow, it makes your eyeshadow pop. So like right here where I have my inner tear duct highlight, I like to add a little bit of detail there to make it pop. Sometimes I like to go over my lip. I'm not gonna go over my lip today, but that's pretty much how I do that. Sometimes I over detail, so I have to go back in and blur some things out, but I think that looks pretty good. So this is what it looks like before, this is what it looks like after. So we go to defocus here beside filters, and then go to blur, and then you can just blur your background, as you guys can see I'm doing here. But I'm not going to blur my background, but I just wanted to show you guys. And then if you want to patch, you can go in and patch, like say if you have a pimple or something like that, you can go in and patch it around like that. Or if you want to do tones, like say if you want to add, you would go in and do picker, and then say if you want to add like some color to your hair or something, you would like pick your hair color and then go to tones and kind of color in your hair. So you can do that. Sometimes I do that, I'm not even gonna lie. The next one that I like to use is Afterlight. Afterlight for me is pretty much how I used to use it before I started using Airbrush. And really all I did was I would go in and just brighten the picture, and that's all I would do. Like I would just go in and brighten it. And even now I feel like brightening it in here looks pretty good. You can play with the other stuff. Sometimes I would go in and I would do filters and stuff, but a lot of the better looking filters you would have to pay for, so not here for that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do there. Okay, and then Enlight. So I'm going to just show you guys Enlight really quick. I have this photo already in here, so I'm just going to show you guys how I would use Enlight. Pretty much I'll upload a photo on here, and then I'll go down to the drop down arrow and then go to tools and then mixer. A lot of times I'll play with my thumbnails and do my thumbnails like this, and this is just pretty much how, like, say if you want to add 2 photos in one, but not really a collage, but you want to make it, you know, look like it's 2 photos in one. So you just upload the photo, go to tools, and then erase the background, so it'll look like a floating photo. You know, good. But that's pretty much how you get a floating photo on your picture. And then you can also move it around, make it bigger. You can make it bigger or smaller, or just have it here. And then of course you can do lighting and all that kind of stuff in here as well, but I don't really deal with that too much. But you can go to filters and all that kind of stuff in there, but like, the only reason I use it is for that mixer thing. Once I go ahead and I get the picture to my liking, I go ahead and go to Instagram and upload the photo. And then once I upload the photo, I do add a little bit of more editing in here. I personally don't like Instagram filters. I'll use other app filters before I use those, because most of them, they just make me look too light. Like, they make me look light and ashy, and I don't really like them. I will say that the only one that I do like is this Aiden filter here. So if I ever use a filter, it's this one here. But majority of the time, I don't. I hardly ever use their filters. But I do edit. You can brighten it and contrast it and saturate it and all that kind of stuff. The only things I do deal with is sometimes I might add a little bit of warmth to my skin. I might add a little bit of saturation to it, just a little bit. And then I always add color, and I always go in with the dark blue. And I know you guys are probably like, really, why? And I turn it really down. I turn it down to like below 10. That's how much of the blue color I do. But the color blue makes you happy, so it causes people to like your picture. And that's pretty much it. That's how I edit my makeup pictures. How I edit my outfit pictures. So I'm just gonna go back to Airbrushed, because I do use Airbrushed, and again, it's in my favorites filters. So I'll just go and magic it here and then save it. Then I will go to Facetune and then upload the picture. Now on Facetune, what I'll do is I'll go to filters, and what I would do in filters is go to lighting and then exposure. Pretty much it puts it on the exposure that I like, so I don't really lighten it or darken it. But if you want to, you just kind of swipe down to darken it. I do want to tell you guys another thing that I do like about this app is in filters, if you go to lens, a lot of times I like to use this chromatic look, and it gives it that really nice like blue red-ish, like that. Is it Polaroid film that I'm thinking of? I don't know, but that really like look. Actually, I like this, so I'm gonna keep that on there. Okay, so once I go in and I add the exposure that I like to go in and whiten my background again. Now this one I focus more on whitening my background. I would sit here all day and whiten my background. And this one I kind of focus more so on whitening my entire background. And the makeup one, I really didn't focus that much on whitening my background. I just kind of went in and went around stuff. But here I whiten everything. And I know I'm even going over my skin, but I'm gonna fix that in a minute. Here, and I whiten everything, even down to the rug and my bed back here. So once I do that, sometimes I go in and smooth my face out, but most of the time I just leave it how it is. I go ahead and save that. Then I like to go to VSCO cam sometimes, and what I would do is edit my picture, upload my photo. And then for the filters that I love to use, I love C1, but I normally use HB1 or HB2 depending on which look. I like HB2, but I think, yeah, I'm gonna go with HB2. You can go in and add exposure and lighting and all that kind of stuff, but I like the way it looks now. And then you want to save it to your camera roll and do actual size, and it saves to your camera roll. Then add it to Instagram and then go to edit, and then like I said, add that blue tone and you are good to go. So alright guys, so that's pretty much how I edit my Instagram photos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, be sure to follow me on Instagram if you don't do so already. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss another upload from me. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.